And with me now is Aaron David Miller, former State Department Middle East advisor and senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. And Aaron, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Where do you think things stand now between Israel and Iran? Are we any closer to some kind of an agreement?
Look, I see three options. The first is the continuation of the conflict without a U.S. strike. That seems to me unsustainable. The second is a diplomatic off-ramp and the serious possibility of pursuing some sort of cessation of hostilities tied to constraints on Iran's nuclear program. That seems to me right now unrealistic. And the third is a U.S. strike any time between now and the two-week deadline the president set. That seems to me at the moment almost unstoppable.
Why do you feel that?
Because I don't think there'll be a deal. And I think the prospects for this president of allowing his two-week, his proverbial, he deploys the two-week time frame persistently in relationship to Ukraine, even the conflict between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. I think given his perception of strength and weakness, which is going to be the key to determining which course the president takes, I think that he believes he'll be weak if the deadline passes and there's no deal and the Israelis don't find a way to deal with the primary nuclear enrichment facility at Fordo.
If that does happen, would it not escalate the situation and draw the U.S. in and possibly other countries now?
Well, if the U.S. strikes Fordo with their B-2 Spirit bombers and their massive ordnance penetrators, these 30,000-pound, 20-foot-long, school bus-sized bombs, any number would have to be dropped on Fordo to have any hope, I think, of permanently crippling and making the facility unusable. If that's the case, I suspect the American attacks on Iran would probably be broader than that. And yes, the Iranians will have to make a decision. They will respond. The question is how comprehensive will their response be? And yeah, you could end up tripping into something the Middle East has never seen before, which is a major war involving the U.S., the Israelis, any number of allies, both informal and formal in the region, and Iran's proxies. So yeah, I think the prospects of an American strike could in fact trigger escalation.
Okay. Aaron, thank you for joining us today. We always appreciate your insight.